Hi everyone, welcome back to Fortran. In today's video, we're getting started with .NET MAUI, Microsoft Broad Platform framework for building native apps. Let's begin by opening the Visual Studio installer. If you already have Visual Studio installed, just click Modify Next to your current installation. In the workload list, find and check .NET Multi-Platform App UI Development, then click Modify to install that workload. After the installation finishes, open Command Prompt as an administrator, then type System Info. Once the command finishes running, run down to the Hyper-V requirement section. If it says the requirements are met, that means Hyper-V is already supported. If not, don't worry, we enable the necessary Windows feature next. And if Hyper-V isn't installed yet, you can easily create a small bat file to turn on those features. Right-click the .bat file and choose Run as Administrator. Once it's done, go ahead and restart your computer. Open the control panel, go to Program, and under Program and Feature, let's turn Windows feature on or off. When the Windows feature window appears, make sure to tick Hyper-V and Virtual Machine Platform, then click OK, and restart your computer when Windows asks you to. Now let's open Visual Studio, then click Create a new project. In the search box, type MAUI. Choose .NET MAUI app, then click Net. Enter your project name, then click Net. Choose the latest framework and click Create. Let's take a quick look at the generated project. The platform folder contains platform specific code and configuration for Windows, Android, iOS, and macOS. You can use it to call platform APIs and platform access or modify platform manifest and startup behavior. The resource folder stores share image, font, row access, and style. These resources are accessible from your MAUI UI and packaged into its platform app. The MAUI program file configures the MAUI app host, register service, set up dependency injection, and initialize handler and font as the startup configuration for the platform app. The appshell.xaml file defines the overall navigation structure and route for your app when using Shell. It manages top level page, tab, layout menu, and navigation button. The global XML and file map global XML namebase used in XAML, allowing you to write linear markup. It usually generated automatically for convenience in larger projects. The app.xaml file contains the application resources such as global style and the main application class. It also defines the main file or shell that loads when the app starts. Now let's create a new .NET MAUI ContentPage. Right-click on the project, choose Add, then New Item, and select .NET MAUI ContentPage. Enter a name, then click Add. Next, open hello-page.xaml file, set the page title, then add an image control and a button that says Let Me. Now open the Hello World code behind file and add a let event handler for the button that shows a simple alert message. Open app.xaml file, then change the default cell and try from main by to Hello World. In the Visual Studio toolbar, choose Windows Machine as the target and press Run. When the app opens, click the Let Me button and you should see the Hello World message. To run on Android, switch the Run target from Windows Machine to Android Emulator. The first time you use the Android SDK emulator, you may need to accept license. Visual Studio will prompt you accept them and let the tool finish installing. If you don't have any virtual device, open the Android Device Manager and create a new Android device. Right-click the Project in Solution Explorer and choose Deploy, or use the Run button if the emulator is already selected. A phone device window will appear. Choose the .NET icon and start the app. If your emulator fails to start, check that Heavy and virtualization are turned on in the BIOS and that the emulator image match your computer settings. Thanks for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss our latest video.